everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you about a project that I just started today. I'm working on the Princess Peach Super Smash Bros. Brawl costume. It's a little complicated, but I think we're going to get through it, and I have exactly a month to do it. I will be going to the Wizard World Philadelphia Comic Con in a month, so keep your fingers crossed. I hope we get it done in time, but I think it'll turn out okay. So I'm going to be showing you a little introduction of the fabric I'm using. The first fabric is just a basic pink broadcloth. There's nothing fancy about it. I just needed it to make a basic pattern. I am making this pattern myself, so I needed something that was cheap and easy to work with just to kind of test around. So I'm using it as an underlay for the top, and then as I make the pieces, I'm kind of sewing them onto the top to kind of make one complete piece. Very inexpensive. It was $2.97 at Walmart. You'll probably figure out that I buy a lot of my stuff at Walmart because my husband works there. He's an assistant manager, and I get a 10% off discount when I shop there. Also, if you don't have the Walmart Saving Catcher app, you should get that, because if you scan your items and find one cheaper somewhere else, you get a whole bunch of money back. You use it as a gift card. So I spent $20 of my gift card on fabric whenever I was there. So anyway, just a basic broadcloth, nothing special about that. But I did buy the matching pink in a satin. Also, I think it was $2.97 a yard. It is 45 inches. But there's nothing too fancy about this either. I know the dress is very detailed, so I figured getting a higher quality fabric wouldn't make much of a difference with all the ruffles, and you'll never be able to tell anyways. So, also very inexpensive. It's lightweight. It works well. I think it'll get the job done. And in the same fabric, I got a darker pink. And this is for the little peplums or poofs, or however you want to refer to them. And also the bottom of the dress has a pink lining. So that's what this will be used for. And I also got matching white satin. And that's for the ruffles and the ruching in the front of the dress. That's really all I'm going to be using it for, but I got a lot just in case because it was kind of inexpensive, and you never know how many times you'll mess up, especially if you're me. So we got that. For the lacing around the sides of the dress, I went into Joann Fabrics, and they had this on sale from $10 a yard to $2 a yard. So of course I was not going to pass this up. However, I'm not sure if you can tell, it is not pure white. So I'm going to attempt to bleach this, and hopefully that works. I haven't started that process yet. I was planning on doing that today, but I don't think I'll get around to that. So that's all the fabric I bought. I have a lot of things like zippers and bias tape and thread and everything hanging around. Along with this costume, I'm going to be doing a lot of firsts. Almost everything in this costume is first, except for the ruffles and just the basic dress pattern. I'm going to be making some of my own molds. This is a silicone mold kit. I'm going to make my own gems and jewels and kind of craft them myself and mold them myself. And I'm trying to make the crown out of craft foam. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm hoping I can somehow make it out of craft foam and then kind of transfer it and make it out of resin somehow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. I might just make it out of clay and hope for the best. We'll see. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I'm also going to be doing some stencil work. I've never done stencil work before because I've always been worried about ruining my projects, but I'm going to make a couple different versions of the stencils and try to put them on the back of the dress, and I'm not sewing it onto the dress until I know it's good, so we'll kind of go from there. So look forward to those videos in the future. I'm not sure when we'll be doing those, hopefully in the next week or two, and we'll see.
The very first thing I did for this costume was made an underlayer for the top of the dress. I made this layer by making my own pattern, and it is fit to the dress form that is set to my size. I made this underlayer to make sure the top of the dress would fit, and so that I could properly measure out all the different layers of the dress and make sure that all of the ruching and layering was correct. Next, I worked on the white center part of the bodice. For this, I cut out a rectangular shaped piece of white satin, and I used 3 pieces of elastic to make the ruches. Next, I worked on the pattern for the top overlay. I matched it up to the side of the dress and I drew the pattern. When I cut this, I'm going to make sure that it is longer than the pattern because this will also use elastic to gather. Then I used my pattern to measure how long I would need the elastic to be. Since the pattern was the same length as the top of the bodice, the elastic will need to be the same length as the pattern. This is what the top of the bodice currently looks like after I did the ruching for all 3 pieces and pinned them on. They're currently just pinned on. I have not sewn anything on yet and there are still more layers that need to be added, but you can see the dress starting to take shape. Hi guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've liked the progress on my dress thus far, and hopefully we'll get another video within the next few days. I'm not sure how often I'll be able to work on this, but I'm hoping at least for an hour or 2 every day until the day of the con. I'm not sure that I'll be able to put a video up every day or every other day, but keep watching and eventually we'll get more videos and hopefully we get this done in a month. Thanks, bye!